Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review for Shoujo Shuumatsu Ryokou, or Girls Last Tour, Episode 4. And again, like every week, it was really great. I liked that this one, it took a slow pace, it still had that great journey feel to it, but with the slow pace it really highlighted the characters a lot, I think. And it's been doing that, but something about this episode was different. It felt slower, it felt more focused on the small things, and I think that was good for this episode. So, let's talk about it part by part. The opening is still so freaking good. Still probably my second favorite of the season, behind Kujira no Kora Wasajo ni Utao. But there are a lot of great openings, so it is a pretty tight competition for good openings. I love from the beginning with them taking pictures and doing the say cheese thing. They're like, what is cheese? And they're like, I think it was just an expression or whatever back then. Poor girls don't know the joys of cheese. Cheese is the best thing ever. And for the whole sequence at the beginning where they're just traveling, the music's playing, Yu is taking pictures, it was beautiful. All the artwork, the backgrounds, this is probably one of the best looking art-heavy anime that I've seen, at least this season. And it's really good. It probably has the best art this season? I don't know. Again, Kujira no Kora, that's up there with it. Both of them have really good art styles and really great backgrounds. But the OST here was incredible too. Like 4 minutes in, whatever that early on OST they were using was, I've got to get the OST after this because it was really incredible. It was just so beautiful, fit the scene really well. Probably my second favorite OST I've heard used this season, behind the one that was in episode 3 of Mahotsukai no Yomei during the scene that made me cry quite a bit. But either way, they notice there's a bunch of statues around where they're traveling. Of course, Yu messing things up, making her run into the pole was funny. And when she slaps Yu, she's slapping Yu around when she messes something up. That will never not be funny to me. Their relationship is just so adorable. And then came a really good scene again where they're just eating and talking about the camera and the memory, how many pictures they can take, how much time they have left when it comes to food. All of that was so great. I loved too when Yu was like, it says cheese on the wrapper. These are rations are cheese flavored. And then Chee's response is just again, what is cheese? Like almost angry that she doesn't know what it is. I thought it was just the way the voice acting is handled is so good too. Then they take a picture together. My heart hurts. They find the building that they saw glowing at night, and it's in the dark during the day. It's full of statues. Chi works out that it's probably a temple. They don't really know what a god is. She reads an inscription saying it was built 400 years ago. So I think maybe she read the year on the inscription and she said, oh, that was 400 years ago, which shows that she knows what year it is now. Because if the inscription said it's 400 years ago, how would it say that unless somebody was there now to write it? So, I just thought that was funny. I was like, wait, is that an issue with the subs? She was like, it says it was built 400 years ago. So I think maybe it just had the date, but that at least tells us they know what date it is, and it gives us a better timeline of what's going on, because that elevator was built 100 years ago, and that was already post-apocalypse or whatever this is, like we said, or like we talked about last week. We don't really know whether this is a post-apocalypse. I mean, humanity could have just built layers upward since the buildings up top are newer. So they could just have been building, and society could still be going perfectly fine, just on a way higher level, because they've just sort of discarded all these old levels of buildings. But either way, they're working their way through the temple. The light goes out, and it's a really beautiful scene again with Yu, where she's wandering in the dark saying, wonder if this is what light, or what the time after death is, and just thinking about how she'd be lost without Chi and all of that. And it was a really good scene. Temple then lights up when they find each other, And again, it is a temple built to this god that's supposed to light the way in the afterlife. Yu is hilarious during all of this, where she's like, can we eat the fish below the glass? Or later on when they're like, she's kind of like a god, and she's like, well, gods are supposed to have food given to them, so gimme. And then they argue back and forth over who's a god and who should give who food. It was great. And again, just the like emotionless, nonchalant, monotonous way that she says everything is great. I absolutely love the character. So yeah, that was all that had happened. I thought that it was so cute, so great. I loved it. I loved the little scene at the end after the credits where Yu was holding up the two little leaves like, I am a god. It was seriously beautiful too. The art and the setting look so good. The OST went with it so well. It's just, it's a really well-made show. And because it's so good and there's not much to critique, I can't really think of much else to talk about, honestly. Because it's like when you say that everything was good and go through all that and what you did like about it and discuss it, it becomes one of those things where I wouldn't change a thing about it. I thought it was great. I'm going to give it very, very close to perfect. 9.5 cheese-flavored rations out of 10, 9.5 stone statues out of 10. So yeah, we've had chocolate-flavored rations into fruit-flavored rations into cheese-flavored rations. Predictions for the next ration flavor. Maybe peanut butter. I don't know why that comes to mind, but it might be because I'm okay with peanut butter. I like peanut butter, but I hate peanut butter flavored things. For some reason, to me, it's just like, it's a totally different thing. So yeah, peanut butter flavor is my next guess for ration flavors. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10, that's it. Like if you did like the video, comment on there to tell me what you thought of this video, what you thought of what you thought of the episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it, and all of that. Subscribe for more of this, much more on the channel, covering 6 other shows, 5 other anime. So yeah, other than The Walking Dead, which isn't an anime, I'm also going to be reviewing Hoseki no Kuni, and the next review of that should be up tonight after this. So if you're watching this, then tonight before I go to bed, I should be posting the next Hoseki no Kuni review. Then I'm also reviewing Juni Taisen, Mahotsukai no Yomei, and was there another one I'm missing out on here that I haven't brought up? Oh yeah, Kujira no Kora ni Sajo, or Wasajo Niuto. Man, that's a long title and hard to remember. But yeah, each of them in their time will be reviewed, of course. So yeah, that's it. I said like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk there with the rest of us, just ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.